Hello YouTube! In today's video, we'll be fixing a key fob for a Mitsubishi or smart car. A common issue with these key fobs is that, over time, the buttons on the circuit board stop working after years of locking and unlocking the car. The rubber pad that covers the buttons also tends to crack from use. So, let's dive in and get this fixed. For this repair, you will need some new SMT buttons and a replacement rubber pad. You can find repair kits with these parts on eBay or purchase the buttons individually from most electronic component shops. The button size is 6 mm in length and 3 mm in width. To open the key fob, use a flathead screwdriver and gently pry where the notch is. Now let's focus on the part with the circuit board. Carefully pry it out of the housing without damaging any of the components. Next, apply some flux to both contacts of the broken button. Heat up your soldering iron, and once it's ready, use a soldering wick to remove the solder from the button's contact leg. This part requires a bit of patience, and it's important to use flux to help the solder stick to the wick. Repeat this process for the other button contact, which may be a bit harder to reach. Take care not to damage or accidentally remove any nearby components. If the wick becomes saturated with solder, trim it and continue with a fresh section. To remove the button, start by hitting one of its contacts and gently lifting the button just enough to break the connection on that side. Then repeat the procedure on the other side. Removing the old button is usually more challenging than installing the new one. With the old button out, clean any flux residue with a bit of isopropyl alcohol. Place the new button on the circuit board so it lines up with the contact pads. Add a little flux to the legs and solder both contacts in place. Once the button is securely soldered, clean off any remaining flux residue with isopropyl alcohol and a toothbrush. Here's a close-up of the cleaned circuit board with the new buttons soldered in place. Now it's time to reassemble. Remove the old rubber pad from the plastic housing, take out the center plastic insert and install the new rubber cover. Place the circuit board back in and snap the two halves of the key fob together. Test both buttons to make sure everything is working, and your key fob refurbishment is complete. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more DIY content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.